You're right where you're supposed to be. Sometimes it feels like we're not in the right place, or we're behind, or we haven't done enough, or we're supposed to keep up with other people, or we would wish we would have done other things than what we have done in our life. The truth of the matter is, I know people always say this, and you've probably heard this before, but you are right where you're supposed to be. God's timing is absolutely perfect in your life, with every single situation that's going on in your life. I know it sometimes feels maybe slow, or maybe everything's going too quickly and you feel like you're missing stuff, or maybe it just feels like nothing's going right, or maybe it feels like everything's going right and yeah, you feel like this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Whatever situation you're in, you are in the right place at the right time. God has not made a mistake by making you. God has not made a mistake with what's going on in your life and how things are going. You are not a mistake. Sometimes we feel like, no, I should be better than this. I should know more. There's this one thing that I keep doing and I can't stop doing it. What is that? Or maybe there's a sin in your life. Maybe you are falling into old ways. Maybe you have thoughts that are not like the Lord, maybe the Lord's thoughts. Maybe you're having trouble with your faith. Whatever the situation is, and you wish you could do better, it's not a mistake that you're in this place at this time. Over the course of your lifetime, God is going to do a work in your life that will make you like Jesus, will make you just like Jesus. And so, if you'll let him, you have to let him and allow him to help you to look like him and to be more like him. Sometimes we feel like, oh, why am I not there now? I'm supposed to be just like Jesus now. I'm a Christian. I gave my life to him. I surrendered. Why am I not there right now? Well, he's going to do that, a perfect work in your life, in your lifespan. And so right now, maybe it feels like you aren't where you want to be when it comes to your relationship with the Lord. Maybe you wish you were farther. Maybe you were at a place in your life where you really felt like you were really tight with the Lord, and then now you don't really feel like you're tight with the Lord and you want to get back to that place, or you feel like you've fallen back, not necessarily fallen out of the Lord, but you feel like, I'm not like was with the Lord. Not like, I don't feel like my relationship is as tight as it was when I was in XYZ place, whatever. The Lord is doing a perfect work in your life. You can know that so that you can have rest in where you're at with the Lord, where you're at in your life. Not that you should be stagnant, not that you shouldn't try to get better and try to be in the Word and spend time with the Lord so that you're progressively growing in the Lord and changing and submitting your heart and your mind to Jesus so that you can be fully submitted and fully surrendered to Him in all that He wants to do in your life. Because in that, He will make you perfect and make you like Him. And yeah, maybe at the end of your life you don't feel like you're perfect, because nobody's perfect. But He will make you like Him in the way that He has called you to be. I also wanted to point out that you have always been perfectly loved. I think a lot of times as we grow up in life, we feel like we need to, like we feel like an ache or an emptiness in our heart. And that emptiness is just the fulfillment of God's love in our life. If there's ever an ache or a discontent or a longing or a wanting of more of anything, any material thing, any person, any love from anyone else, attention, stuff, whatever it is, things. Maybe you're discontent with a relationship, maybe whatever it is that you're longing for in your life, kids, whatever. If you're longing for something in your life, that whole void can be filled with the love of God, and it will take away any want. It'll take away, yeah, you'll still maybe want it, but the gap of wanting it will lessen. It's going to decrease, because when you have and you understand the love that God has for you, and you're in relationship and you're giving and receiving that love back, the desire for all other things on this world, even relationships, even people, whatever it is, it decreases monumentally to potentially you don't even need it, you don't even care for it anymore. And that is a very good place to be, because you understand that all you need in this world is Christ, and He will fulfill all the things that you could ever want or desire. So you've always been perfectly loved. I hope this helps. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.